what is contributing to a lot of problems in marriage is ignorance to what men and women should know before marriage. There are certain things that need to be sorted out first before venturing into marriage. One of it is healing your brokenness. Am I healed? Because that is where you stop blaming other people and start the habit or the journey of healing from your own angle. Because I'm also being able to understand what works in marriage, like a value system, your character, your shared vision. How does it communicate? Where were you raised from? So many people were raised in dysfunctional families. And they carry all this burden, this trauma, and they want to enter into marriage. And so it doesn't really work that way. So I feel that a lot of men, especially men who have this leadership is started on their shoulder, you want to come into marriage broken. You want to come into marriage and start throwing tantrum and start blaming someone. Whereas where you are coming from, the residual of where you're coming from is what is contributing to the problem in marriage. What? Because if you are ignorant of what you have gone through in life, where you are coming from, some emotional baggage you carried, backlog of emotional baggage you've been carrying around, then you're going to meet someone in marriage. That marriage will not go very well. If you have not understood the foundation that formed marriage, that marriage will not be able to go on well. And that's why people will say, I thought I knew her. Because there are certain things you didn't know. You have to be exposed to the weight of knowledge and wisdom and qualities that must be intact in your life for marriage to be able to work properly. And so that's where the problem is. A lot of people do not engage. They don't go for marriage counseling. And that's why I'm coming. As a marriage counselor, I am inviting men and women. Click the link below so that you can get understanding. Where am I coming from? Am I whole? Am I healed? What are the things I'm looking at for in choosing? Because the Bible said you choose a woman who is suitable for you. But a lot of people, there's no wrong person. You're only choosing someone who is wrong for your own identity, who is wrong for where you are going in life, who is wrong for your purpose in life. And so you have a sense of purpose where you are going, and you have to know who am I going to go on this journey together with. But people, you don't make that clear judgment. And so who you carry and your vision and values may not be able to rhyme up with the other person or the partner you are bringing on the journey. And then you're going to be thinking, I thought I knew him. And they begin to say men are scum, men are this, men are that. But before you begin to say men are scum, you as a lady, you have to, how do we solve this problem? How do you know the container? How do you know what is the content and not the container? Because so many people will come in a form of what is on the outside. The outside might look pretty, might look charming, might look put together, might look flashy. But what is the inside? The content is faulty. And so for you to know the content, there are certain things, rigorous process you need to go through to be able to ascertain if this person in my life will have to go on this journey with me. By that way, we reduce a whole lot of problems in marriage, a whole lot of confusion, a whole lot of conflict, potentials, issues are being reduced drastically before marriage, not at the table of marriage. So when people come to the table of counseling, there are certain things we have to talk about that will give you an exposure to what you need to consider, an exposure to what I need to understand before choosing the person that will go with me on this journey. One of it is the vision you have. You've got to have a vision. Where am I going? And the person who I'm calling upon to have this vision with me, if they are not together, if they're not going to go with me on this path, then I have to, it's not for me. They are not suitable for my journey. They're not suitable for me. But another one is your character. You got to know what works for you. Character is everything about your life, your identity, your lifestyle, your personality, your abilities, your worldview. You have to know. You have to know what is your ideology of marriage. What does marriage mean to you? Because so many people have not even seen marriage. Some people have seen something that seemingly looked like marriage in their life while they were growing up. Some have not even seen. And so they come into marriage with the mentality to make it work. But they don't have anything. Nobody has modeled marriage to them. And so building a fantastic marriage may be something they will have to struggle with. Whereas if proper foundation is laid, is proper teaching and understanding and wisdom is being exposed, ignorance will give way. You have to choose with wisdom. You have to choose with understanding. You have discretion of what I'm going to consider in choosing a life partner. So like I was saying before, so You have to talk about your division, talk about the vision, talk about the value system, then you talk about the ideology of what marriage is all about. Have you seen marriage in your life before? How can you treat someone right if you have not been able to know what it means to treat someone right? When there are issues, what do I do? What are the tools you have in your hands to handle the issues, the storm that will arise, or the challenges you will face in marriage? What tools do you have? Some people do not have any tools because they don't know what it is they need to do when there are certain things that will come up. These are some of the things we'll cover up in marriage counseling. And I want to invite men and women, please, we can fix it. We can solve problems in our marriage. We can change the mindset, because what works in marriage is the mindset you have in entering marriage. If your mindset is faulty, if it is infiltrated, then marriage will not work properly for you, because you are going to see things from a different perspective. So when you come into marriage counseling, we'll talk about these things. We'll run important questions that will give you insight and understanding of where you are coming from, where you are going, and the tools you need on your journey to marriage. So before you think about marrying her, ask yourself these questions. Am I ready to stop blaming other people and start the journey of healing? Because marriage doesn't fix broken people. It reveals them. It reveals who you are. It magnifies what is on your inside.